The laughter hung in the air like a toxic fog, sharp, biting, and oppressive. I stood in the center of the living room, my heart racing as my family's mockery echoed in my ears. "You really think you can make a career out of making artisanal cheese?" my brother sneered, his words dripping with disbelief. To them, my dream was a whimsical fantasy, a childish folly destined to fail. But deep down, I felt the fire ignite. They could laugh all they wanted. I would prove them wrong. I faced many obstacles over the next few years. The sting of rejection letters, the relentless struggle of starting from scratch in a world that didn't take me seriously. I remember the first time I attempted to make my cheese, a lumpy, unappetizing mess that could only be described as a culinary crime. But with each failed batch, I learned. I invested hours into research, diving into books and online courses. I studied the science behind fermentation and texture, transforming my kitchen into a small laboratory of sorts. The turning point came when I decided to attend a cheese-making workshop in Vermont. Surrounded by experts and passionate craftsmen, I felt a profound sense of belonging. It was there I learned about the importance of sourcing high-quality milk and the subtleties of aging cheese. I returned home with a newfound determination, ready to refine my craft. Slowly, I started to sell my cheeses at local farmers markets. The first séance felt like winning the lottery. Small, yet monumental. I remember the rush of pride when I earned $150 in one weekend. Over the next year, those weekend sales transformed into a bustling side business. By the end of the second year, I had built my brand, Crescendo Cheeses, and began to attract attention. My small operation was turning over $100,000 in revenue, and I had hired my first employee. Yet, the taste of success came with its own challenges. I faced countless hurdles, regulatory hurdles, supply chain issues, and the constant pressure to keep innovating. But each obstacle only fueled my resolve. I learned to network, reaching out to local restaurants, and securing partnerships that would elevate my brand beyond the farmer's market. By the end of the third year, Crescendo Cheeses was featured in a prestigious culinary magazine, and my little brand was valued at over $1 million. Years later, I found myself standing in my family's living room once again, but this time it was filled with the rich aroma of my carefully crafted cheeses. My heart raced, not from fear, but from triumph as I placed a beautifully aged Gouda on the table. "Taste this," I said, my voice steady and strong. My brother's eyes widened in disbelief as he took a slice, his skeptical expression melting into one of surprise. "This is incredible," he finally admitted, the laughter that once echoed now replaced with a stunned silence. Around the room, my family silently chewed, their faces shifting from doubt to admiration. In that moment, I wasn't just serving cheese. I was serving redemption. My success laid bare before those who had once underestimated me. The fire of embarrassment and derision had transformed into a blaze of achievement, illuminating not just my journey, but the power of perseverance and belief in oneself. I had not only proven them wrong, I had carved a place for my dream in a world that had sought to dismiss it.